Can you start off by perhaps giving us a little bit of background as to HyperStrong, what it is you do and what the mission is?
So HyperStrong, we are one of the world-leading battery storage system provider, and also we are not only doing storage integrating, but we are also providing the whole solutions for the total system from the manufacturing of the batteries, PCS, EMS, BMS, to the whole solutions. And also according to S&P, we are currently ranking the top 3 of the total energy storage integrator worldwide. So I think HyperStrong, we are providing the world the best solutions of storage systems. Yes.
So you have a global footprint. What is the key for Chinese suppliers succeeding abroad in terms of energy storage?
Yes, that's a very interesting question. So, China is now actually the single largest market in terms of storage, so which gives us a lot of experience and ground for setting up so many different projects. And China is a very large country, so we have different type of landscapes. So we have projects ranging from 40 degree Celsius temperatures to minus 30 degree of temperatures, and we have very high altitude, low altitude coastline, all kinds of projects. So all these experiences enhanced HyperStrong's ability to provide great solutions to all kinds of scenarios. In terms of our global market, such as like in Middle East, they have super high temperature. So you need to customize and localize your products accordingly to actually cope with this kind of high temperature situations. And also in some other regions like Finland, in the northern part of Europe, you have very cold scenario. You have to make sure the battery can function very well in terms of very low temperature scenarios. So HyperStrong, we leverage on our strong ability and the vast market in China. And we, with the rich background experiences in all kinds of projects, we are very confident that we can thrive in the global markets as well.
Are all your storage products, are they lithium-ion based?
Yes. HyperStrong, we are primarily focused on LFP technology because that is the best solution, most cost efficient and also most reliable solution for storage. But we also research and invested into next generation of batteries, especially in terms of solid-state batteries. So we have been invested a lot into solid-state battery. We opened the first production line of semi-solid batteries in China. And also we already finished up and running best projects using the semi-solid state batteries in China as well. So a little explanation about solid state batteries. So basically the current LFP, it contains roughly 25% of liquid, which is a major source of people's so-called unsafety issues, such as smoking, firing, all those kind of potential problems. So semi-solid state batteries only have like 5 to 7% of liquid, which dramatically turning down the potential of firing and smoking in terms of the battery itself. So we call it intrinsically safety. So that's why we research so much into the solid-state batteries. And also compared to current LFP, basically I can give you a very vivid example. Like you're driving an EV car. For current batteries, you can drive only like perhaps 400 miles. But with the semi-solid-state batteries, you can drive 1,000 miles. So much larger capacity and the intrinsic safety. We think that is definitely one of the options of the future battery technology.
2024 is the year of elections around the world. There are many, many elections. There was just an election in the US. China, in terms of batteries and storage, China is quite dominant. around the world. And that dominance has oftentimes made China a bit of a target in some respects in terms of trade and tariffs and things like that. I mean, as a supplier yourself, how do you adapt to the changing political environments?
Right. So, frankly speaking, it's really challenging, challenging time, especially now we're anticipating Mr. Trump come back to the White House, and he already announced a couple, tariff and a couple tax increase for Chinese products and Chinese goods, especially focusing on the renewable energy area. So we are expecting to have to face even more strict policies coming up from the United States. It's very hard for Chinese supplier, but I think for us, for HyperStrong especially, what we can do is we continue to strengthen our R&D, our research, and increase our products' reliability, efficiency, because it's a market. So who can provide the best products with the best cost efficiency, with the best solutions? I think people still need it, no matter where you produce it, in China or outside China. I think the market will do the choice. And also, we are also actively looking for opportunities to have our factories manufacturing ability overseas, offshore from China. So we're now talking with countries like UAE, Saudi, and also in Europe, and also potentially in the United States, if they welcome us. So we definitely also want to embrace and emphasize this kind of localization of producing manufacturing. That's also good for Chinese suppliers as well, because by localizing you can cut down the cost, especially the shipment cost and logistics dramatically, and also you can meet up with different policies, because not only United States but also in Europe, they have the new battery laws, domestic production lines, and also in Middle East they have this certain rate of you have to hiring their domestic employees. I think starting to have manufacturing facilities overseas is also a key strategy for us as well.
With the build out of renewables, it creates a huge opportunity for storage. We're seeing great demand, and BNEF numbers just show a market that is exponentially growing. You've talked a little bit about your international expansion. What does the future hold? And you've also talked on the technology side. The HyperStrong of the next couple of years, what does that look like?
Yeah, so the big background is the whole world is going through this energy transition period, which is, I think, is remarkable. So the whole world is shifting from fossil fuels to the renewable energy, mainly wind power and the solar power. The nature of wind and solar is unstable. So, for instance, very clear that solar, in the daytime you have electricity come up, but during the nighttime there's no solar, so there's no power. So you need this tool, specific tool, to help the whole system running, because we need a stable grid system that can constantly supply electricity. So I think storage plays a crucial part in terms of the whole renewable energy solutions. That's why you can see the trend that especially utility side, utility scale storage is growing very fast, not only in China but globally, in the United States, in Europe, in Australia, even in like Saudi and Southeast Asia area is coming up very soon. So for HyperStrong, we need to we already is a leading and top 3 provider, system provider, integrator in the world. So we need to continue follow the trend and also get our products, service, and solutions to our world partners. But also for next, most important thing we think is how we combine the AI technology with the energy sector. It's very crucial because storage, you're actually generating a huge amount of data every day. So for us, like one project, the projects now is growing bigger and bigger. A single projects can ranging from like 500 megawatts hours to a couple gigawatts hours. So one project has over 10 million batteries. How you manage so many volume of batteries, and there's a tremendous amount of data coming up every day. So like in HyperStrong, we receive more than 1 TB of battery data every day. So how can we using the artificial intelligence technology, AI technology, integrating into the energy sector, making the whole system running more smoothly, more efficiently, and also more safely is a key for the future competition. And that's also the part HyperStrong we have invested so much into.
Is there any one particular aspect or point that's holding back growth? For example, is it policy? Is it perhaps that long-term storage is not cheap enough yet for the kind of storage that is needed? Is there any one piece of the puzzle that still needs to fall into place?
So I think both domestic and the overseas market, what the biggest issue we're facing now, also in the summit they just mentioned up, is the economical value of the storage, especially utility scale storage, is still yet to come, or is still undervalued. So that means a lot of projects now are still government driven. So government driven means very low profit rate, and you need a lot of paperwork and policies. So I think in the future, very soon, especially in Europe, the total investment value of BESS projects is increasing very fast because of the total cost is going down dramatically. And also, like in Europe, in the United States, also in China, we started to have this electricity trading market that you can make a lot of revenues outside from the station, but also in the trading market as well. So making the best projects more profitable. And so we see the trend that more and more capital, especially giant private equity funds, their infrastructure funds, they're coming up into the storage projects as well. I think that's a good trend. But still, what we need to do is we increase the total efficiency of the storage system, and also trying to lower down the total cost from solar plus storage solution, making the whole project more profitable. So there will be more capitals come and providing more equity and the financings. So you can become a really strong industry and sector.